Welcome in everyone and welcome to the Cup of Tea channel. So the Diablo 4 seasonal holiday event is now live, which was released on Tuesday the 12th of December and lasting until the 2nd of January. The Fractured Peaks has become ever more hostile in the harsh winter season, with demonic activity on the rise, with reports of icy demons stealing townsfolk who are then transforming them into horrifying frigid husks in tribute to a new threat known as the Red Cloaked Horror. So this video is going to go over what this event is all about and also the rewards you can obtain, as well as an introduction to a brand new character into the Diablo world. So without further ado, let's get started. So your quest begins in Kiovishad, in which you will meet this new character, a bard known as Gillian. He will give you a little backstory about himself, as well as what the Midwinter Blight is all about. He tells you that he was born in Kiovishad but grew up in Hawazar and now returns to his birthplace once more. As a bard, he wants to bring the people together through these dark times and to celebrate the Midwinter Blight in light, celebration and remembrance of the dead. Although a tradition which is loved by many, Gillian does mention that the cathedral aren't so joyous of this event, but doesn't delve too much into the reasons. Once you're in Kiovishad, you can find Gillian where the malignant crafting table once was in Season 1. Once you have spoken to him, you can then venture around the Fractured Peaks. The Midwinter Blight event works very similar to how Helltides and Blood Harvest work. There are a total of 3 currencies in which you can earn, the first one being Blighted Fragments. These can be obtained by slaying Blight Fiends located all across the zone. The second being Lost Heirlooms. You can find these by destroying frigid husks scattered throughout the Fractured Peaks, or you can obtain these through chests in the events you complete. And lastly, the Red Cloaked Trophy by slaying the Red Cloaked Horror itself. To summon the Red Cloaked Horror, you must first find the Blighted Revelry event, which can randomly spawn all across the Fractured Peaks. If you manage to complete the mastery, in which you must protect the bonfire to allow its aura to grow and make the frigid husks vulnerable for you to destroy. Once you have done this successfully and in time, it will then spawn the Red Cloaked Horror. Once you defeated them, it will then drop the Red Cloaked Trophy, and also reward you with the Frigid Reveler title. These currencies can be handed in at the collections table found by Gillian in Kiovishad. You will notice that all 3 will have their own individual category to complete if you have the right amount. These reward you with proofs if the criteria is met. Proofs can then be handed in to Gillian in exchange for some cosmetic rewards and a new aspect known as the Shard of Dawn Offensive. After 30 seconds of the Knight's Grasp, gain Dawn's Haste, increasing your attack speed between 25 to 35% and movement speed by 20% for 12 seconds, while empowered by the Midwinter Ward. Killing an enemy reduces the Nightwinter's Grasp duration by 1 second. You can also purchase a new elixir known as the Gillian Brew. Consuming this elixir will increase your maximum life as well as your lucky hit chance by 15%, but also a 15% experience increase gained rather than your usual 5%. Or you can spend your proofs for the Midwinter Purses for gold or Midwinter Spores for gear and materials with a chance to obtain the Gillian's Brew. But just know, these items can only be obtained during the event but persist after January 2nd, so get farming. And with the holiday seasonal event, Blizzard also added some festively themed armor sets as well as a mount to the store, so if you wanted to slay this holiday, you can do so in style. For the price of 2,200 platinum? But going back to the Midwinter Blight event, when handing in your currency, it also contributes to your Midwinter reputation. This works very similar to how Hunter's Acclaim works in the Blood Harvest. However, this time round, there are only 3 tiers, and with each upgrade, so too will your outpost, alongside rewarding you with gold or a bag of spoils, which can contain resources, loot, and a Gillian Brew. Once you've completed the 3rd tier, you'll be able to earn Midwinter Nightmare caches through completing your Nightmare dungeons, so you can still farm the resources even if you're not in the Fractured Peaks. And as well, you'll be able to earn access to the Midwinter Ward, which will provide a buff by clicking the effigy. And finally, you will actually unlock a special event, a performance from Gillian himself. So I'll leave you with his song. I hope you found this video useful and enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Diablo 4 content, and I'll see you in the next video. Merry Winter Blight Goblins.
On the morn I wake, and up in the sky, not a sliver of light, only winter's still eye. The dawn gone missing, each promise undone, each hour we wither till the sun comes again. This night without end, wind cold as the dead, the dark teems with devils to prey on our dread. Oh, where is the dawn? Did it lose its way, off chasing the stars and left the world gray? But then came a sign in the depths of sorrow, a whisper of hope that we see the morrow, a herald of dawn, a fire in the gloam, the promise reforged, lead the sun back